Nish, the Big Ocean project, tell us a little bit about this.
Well, Big Ocean is a working title for a project that we've been commissioned to do for the Port of Tilbury, London, and we are basically looking at this space, this main space that we're in today, the railway terminal, and some of the surrounding Grade 2 listed heritage site that is here, which is currently derelict, out of use, sort of been really a bit abandoned, seriously underutilised, but a fantastic piece of local heritage. And looking at ways in which perhaps we can revive that, transform this a bit, create a bit more public access and certainly a lot more activity. The port currently does ad hoc programmes in a number of different spaces, but they're not very structured, and we're very keen to find a way in which we could particularly look at bringing this heritage back into some form of use.
When you first came into this where we are right now, were you really surprised it was sitting here looking derelict?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was actually a car park when we first came to see it, and there was a sort of a creaky door that opened, and then this amazing railway terminal. And through the process of what we've been going through, exploring a bit more about why it's here, why it existed in the past, its former life, discovered, yet again, just how important the Port of London was and its industrial heritage. And, you see projects all around the country at the moment that are acting as catalysts and seeds for kind of regenerating certain areas. And because we're removed a bit from our industrial heritage in London, these fantastic buildings are just lying slightly unloved, and it will be great to see this come back to some form of modern use.
As a project, you're, as you described, only dipping your toe in the water. So where, on a timeline, where are we right now?
Well, we looked at the whole heritage site as a whole. It's an enormous site, and then we carefully considered what could be done. And we're now looking at a phased approach. So the dipping in the toe is really looking at an immediate set of priority works. The railway terminal, it's not watertight, it's not very usable. Trying to bring that back into some form of fit-for-purpose use, opening up its access to the public and also connecting it back to the river. That would be a kind of outline proposal that we would be looking at putting a funding bid together for, see if we could raise the money to do that, and then in a quite a soft way programme of phased reinvestment, look at how we can work more closely with Thurrock Council, the regeneration plans for along the estuary, and see how we can build that whole project into a bigger scheme.